Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I've got big news for you guys. Elon Musk confirms his support for Bitcoin. He did this on ClubHouse last night. We're going to talk about the XRP Pump, and Kraken is doing something cool with Chainlink. So before we go into it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, right now, Bitcoin over $33,000. Not much happening as we've been talking about over the past few weeks. We had our parabolic run up, our mini speculative bubble here, and then we have our correction, and we're building support levels. So we're waiting for Bitcoin to break out to the upside and move to $50,000. But there's a process to that, right? There's market cycles. It doesn't happen on our timeline. It doesn't happen when we want it to. So we have to be patient. And I always tell you guys to zoom out, look at the chart's macro level. Here we're looking at the daily chart. If I change it, and we see some red, right, on the daily chart, obviously. But if we look at the monthly chart, you're only going to see green candles here for the past month because we had that big run up. And it's about perspective here, right? You see only green candles. So you gotta be, you gotta make sure that you're looking at the charts correctly. If you're looking at the weekly, the hourly, and the daily, you're gonna be disappointed. And you have to zoom out. Unless you're day trading, you're gonna be disappointed, right? So I always recommend you guys zoom out and don't worry too much about the short term, but look long term, macro level. And we are seeing that's how the big players are looking at it, like your Dan Moorhead, your Raoul Pal, these Stanley Druckenmiller, Bill Miller, Paul Tudor Joneses, and so forth, the big players that are here now. And speaking of big players, Elon Musk was on ClubHouse last night, and he's doubled down on his support for Bitcoin. Just this past week, of course, Elon added hashtag Bitcoin to his Twitter profile, send the market pumping, Bitcoin pumping, and the world's richest man putting Bitcoin in his Twitter bio was huge, right? Huge support, because what's expected next is that he's going to put Bitcoin on Tesla and SpaceX's balance sheet, given his conversation with Michael Saylor on Twitter. That was a public conversation. Sure, they took it offline and we don't know the details. And then in my interview with Michael Saylor from 2 weeks ago, I asked him, and of course he laughed it off because he can't just say, hey, Elon's going to do this, right? But I think all signs are pointing to what Elon's going to do here. So Elon said the following: I should have bought Bitcoin 8 years ago. Me too, Elon. Me too. I do at this point think Bitcoin is a good thing. I am a supporter. Very bullish, my friends, very bullish. And this is going to have ripple effects in the tech world, in the investment world, because once again, the world's richest man, that's a very smart guy, is supporting Bitcoin. Very big. The Tesla CEO further said Bitcoin, the top cryptocurrency by market cap, is on the verge of getting broad acceptance by conventional finance people. He added that he did not have a strong opinion on other currencies. Now, he did jokingly weigh in on Dogecoin, saying, look, it's ironic, or excuse me, it would be entertaining and ironic if the outcome was Doge becomes the currency of the earth in the future. And of course he admits that it's a joke, right? It's a meme. It's made to make fun of cryptocurrencies, and he's often tweeted about it as a joke. Well, let me play the clip for you guys, because I want you to hear it directly from the horse's mouth. I think that will be impactful.
Elon, okay. This is something you joked about, but I'm kind of curious to get your, maybe serious answer to this, which is all things cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. You famously just changed your Twitter bio to just the Bitcoin logo and the word Bitcoin this week. What do you think of cryptocurrency? What do you think of Bitcoin? What do you think of other cryptocurrencies? We'd love to get your take on the entire thing.
Well, yeah, I gotta watch what I say here, because some of these things can really move the market. So, first of all, I should say, many friends of mine have tried to convince me to get involved in Bitcoin for a long time, like from where it first just popped, it popped out there. And a friend of my bully, he actually had Bitcoin cake, a cake that was had a big sort of Bitcoin symbol on it, and he fed me a slice of Bitcoin cake in 2013. So, I mean, clearly I should have at least bought some Bitcoin 8 years ago. What more do people need to do? Jesus, talk about being late to the party. So I was a little slow on the uptake there. My apologies. But I think about it a fair bit, but I do at this point think Bitcoin is a good thing. So I am a supporter of Bitcoin. Like I said, I'm late to the party, but I am a supporter of Bitcoin. And I think Bitcoin is really on the verge of getting broad acceptance by sort of the conventional finance people, So
there you have it, my friends. You heard it directly from Elon. He said he's late to the game, and he wish he had bought more. Or I should have said he wish he took a position in 2013 when his friends were telling him about it. So he certainly missed the boat there, but smart man. He knows, hey, I better get in now because if we're at this tipping point, right? This paradigm shift where cryptocurrencies are becoming more relevant. Bitcoin is about to get mainstream adoption, like he said, from the financial players. So I tweeted, guys, the following, and I tweeted about it last week. I wasn't kidding when I tweeted last week about how many people will look like fools who didn't take a position in Bitcoin because of silly coin maximalism and tribalism. If you need to bash Bitcoin to make yourself feel good about your favorite coin, then you've missed the mark. Diversify. Absolutely, guys. I mean, look at Elon. I respect the guy, his humbleness, and to come on and say, hey, I missed the boat, but I'm not missing it this time around. And I hope some of you don't get caught up in maximalism, tribalism. I've said it many times. I'm here to make money, man. And you got to be smart. Forget about religion and coin religion and cultism and all that. That's nonsense. I don't like any maximalism. Even if Bitcoin maximalists, I'll tell them, like, that's ridiculous, right? Be a professional, act like the professional investors, diversify, because we don't know the future. You don't know what's going to win. What if Bitcoin fails? What if Ethereum fails? What if XRP fails? We don't know, right? And just even this XRP situation with the lawsuit is a clear indication of that. I'm not saying I want XRP to fail. I hold XRP. It's a large part of my portfolio, but I hedge against any risks, right? Being risk averse by holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others. So I hope you guys understand that even if it's a small position in Bitcoin, you definitely want to look into this. Obviously, do your research, not financial or investment advice. Speaking of XRP here, guys, it pumped. And here we got an article saying XRP erases SEC-led drop as supporters pump price over 60 cents. So XRP pumped to, I think, near over 70 cents, if I'm not mistaken. But it came back down, and this is what I was warning about in yesterday's video. In fact, what I think happened, a lot of the exchanges, the one in the United States at least, couldn't handle the bandwidth. And of course, right? And it pretty much came back down. So let's see if it goes back up later today. I don't know. But if the exchanges are not open, it's not going to work, right? Two exchanges, BuyTrue, excuse me, and Uphold, alone trying to support the entire U.S. market is not going to work, right? So, like I said, guys, in yesterday's video, very risky. I'm just on the sidelines looking from a neutral standpoint. But let's see what happens today. We shall see. Finally, you guys know I hold Chainlink in my portfolio, and I'm very bullish on it. It made me a lot of money last year. Well, Kraken to run its own Chainlink node to provide price data to DeFi apps. This is pretty big adoption here. Running our own Chainlink node will not only provide us with a mechanism to broadcast our Oracle rates on any blockchain, but we can leverage Chainlink's built-in cryptographic signing capabilities to provide users with definitive on-chain proof of that data originating directly from Kraken, said the exchange. Guys, this is why I hold Chainlink in my portfolio. It has a solid use case. It has adoption, and it's getting there, and its price has been really, really moving well. Put simply, Kraken will aggregate pricing data from its order books and make it available on-chain for DeFi apps and other usages. The move is aimed at increasing transparency and reducing price manipulation. Love it. Given the growth of DeFi and the need for high-quality data feeds to keep it secure, we're excited to make our exchange data spot prices available to DeFi developers through our own Chainlink node, said Jeremy Welch, Kraken's VP of Product. Kraken said its spot prices are updated every minute and can help obtain real-time data for various DeFi apps, including trading and lending products. I love this. Both from the adoption of Chainlink, right? Because I hold Chainlink, of course, and what Kraken is doing to try to avoid or provide more transparency in reducing price manipulation. Bullish news if you hold Chainlink, my friends. Very bullish. And you can imagine if Kraken's going to do this, game theory and natural business competition would tell you that the other exchanges might try to do this as well. So Chainlink to $100, possibly $1,000. That's realistic in this respective market, given its mid-sized market capitalization. So and supply, I should say. So I'm bullish on it. What do you guys think about this news, guys? Elon Musk, he's on board with Bitcoin. We will probably hear sometime this year of him putting Bitcoin on Tesla and SpaceX's balance sheet. What do you think about this XRP pump? Is it dead? Is it going higher? I don't know. Let's see what happens. And this bullish news around Chainlink, my friends. Hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment below. Share this video. And I'll talk to you all later.